So the last time I was here was in March of this year. And of course, if you remember, March is when this whole COVID thing started. I'd been out in the woods, minding my own business, having a great time working on the house when everything kind of went crazy. So I was told that California was going through it. They were shutting down the airport, this, that, and the other. Of course, that didn't happen, but that was hearsay. But I did have to rearrange my flight a couple times because I suppose there weren't enough people on it to have that flight go through. So it was changed a few times. So I had to leave a few days early just so I could get out in time. That's what happened then. I haven't been back since. I was supposed to come back in August, but COVID was still going pretty strong, so I decided that it would probably be best if I just stayed home and let this thing kind of work its way through. But now, in the meantime, before I got back this time, I think Hurricane Sally came through and did some major damage. As a matter of fact, there were a couple things going on with the house that my brother and his nephew came out to take care of. And when they came out, they had to move about 2 or 3 trees off of the path getting to the house also, just as we're doing now, because that storm did a whole lot of damage. Lots and lots of trees falling all over the place, everywhere. They were doing the same thing there. Then after Hurricane Sally came through, another storm, I believe it was Zeta, came through, and it did a whole lot of damage. Now, the trees that we are moving right now, those came from Hurricane Zeta. And that caused a lot of problems also, but fortunately, on the way getting to the house, as we are looking to do right now, there was only about a couple of trees that had fallen because of the storm. So, and I wanted to come out today just to make sure that everything was okay. I didn't want to bring a lot of equipment because I didn't know what I was going to be up against. And I also wanted to bring the windows out because all of the windows were stored at my brother's house, because I had another brother pick them up while I was away because I ordered them thinking that I would be back in August, and they were here ready and waiting for me in August, but of course I wasn't here, so they had to be just stored away in the barn. So I wanted to come out to make sure I could bring those, get those unloaded and secured away in the house, because I didn't want to come out another time and bring other equipment to work with, because didn't want to take the chance of damaging any of the windows before I get them installed. So that was what today was all about. Now, the tree that we're cutting right now, it wasn't knocked down because of the storm. Actually, I cut this tree down because my brother wanted to take some wood back so that he could actually use it for firewood. And this is one of the trees that I was going to have to cut down anyway to clear out the area. There's about anywhere from 4 to 10 trees that I still need to cut out around the house, because the tree that actually fell on the house while I was away during the first storm, that was one of the small trees that was in the back of the house, and it didn't cause any damage, which was great, which is one of the reasons I'm here again, is because I really need to go ahead and get the tin on the roof, and I can be 100% positive that when I'm away, there won't be any water getting into the house and causing any damage. Because this is a process, me building this house. I come into town when I can, and I stay as long as I can, but I won't get everything done when I come. So the main thing is just to get the roof taken care of so that I don't have to worry about it raining inside. So what's going to happen after today, or actually what happened today, is I just brought the windows out. I went on top of the roof to repair some felt that got blown up by the wind, maybe from either of the 2 storms or after the first storm, maybe after Sally. It came up from Zeta. I don't know, but anyway, I went up to fix that. So once I leave here, I'm going to make sure I get all the tin. But the problem with getting the tin right now is the person I'm getting the tin from won't be in town for another 2 or 3 days. So after I leave here, I'm more than likely going to help my brother do some things around the ranch and that kind of thing to see what he needs doing and kind of take care of that before I come back out. But even with getting the tent, I know that's going to take some time because there's a matter of choosing the tent, picking up, loading it, bringing it out here the best way that I can. I'll probably have to go back to the church, unload the tent from the trailer, put some in the back of the truck, and go back and forth. So that's probably what's going to happen. But when we get out of here today, I will spend some time around the ranch. So I probably won't be back for another couple of days, but now that I know everything is good, the path or road, trail, whatever you want to call it, it's passable, so I don't have to worry about that. So now that I know I can get in here, everything is great. There's no damage to the house. There's no water getting inside. Everything is good, so I feel a lot better about that. So that's what we have going today. We're almost finished. Once we load this wood on the back of the truck, then we're out of here and I can go and try and get everything else in order so that I can get this thing going, because I'll be here for a few weeks, so I need to get as much done as I possibly can. As I said, starting with the roof, getting that on and locked in and make sure there's no chance of any rain getting in. And I'm okay because I do have 2 layers of felt, but I just want to make sure I get that in just in case there are more storms and whatever else happens, or I can't travel here as much as I like. But anyway, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video, and we will do this again and again and again. Until next time.